So, you have chosen to speedrun Nerf Legends. First off, what the fuck is wrong with you? Second off, welcome to the club. I hope you're ready to have a group therapy session, because that's what we're going to need after you get done with this tutorial. But starting off, we have level 1-1 here. So, usually, you can just use any of the weapons you want. Me, personally, I use the Dual Strike, Talon, Strong Arm, and then the Melee Axe, because 6-round burst is really powerful. Then you have the Strong Arm for a nice good shot, single shot, so you don't need to, like, fuck up using buttons. And then the Talon is just rapid fire, pure damage, and then Melee is just the strongest one, so, yeah. You can speedrun this on any console. I don't know if it still works on PC or Xbox or Switch. I'm running on PS4, so who knows. But we are going to start off into the first level, 1-1. So, first thing you're going to want to know about this game is that it is incredibly broken.
Hopefully you
And
already
shut the
know how
fuck
to
up.
run and blast. But let's see how
And
long
I
you
spent
last.
way too much fucking
If you want to
time
stand out,
playing this
multiply
goddamn
your
game
score.
to figure out
The
how
higher, the
exactly
closer you
broken
get
it
to
is.
earning the
And
gold
this is
medal.
going to show you
And
everything that's
my
wrong with it.
respect.
A short little example of how broken this game is, you can just jump on top of this tree and just like jump over the barrier here. This is going to be the basic premise throughout the entire run that we will follow, is jumping around barriers and exploring shit out of bounds. So, yeah. While you're out of bounds here, you can get yourself familiar with what the terrain usually does look like and get used to some feels of barriers. Some of them just go out for stupidly long extensions for no reason, as this river one does. And, yeah. Another thing that you need to learn about the game before actually going into it and doing these things is that sequence breaking does break the game sometimes. Like, so the thing that stops us from just jumping back over onto this barrier and getting back in there is that to get up to the final area that we need to go to, which is over there, we need to kill some crabs that spawn. But these crabs don't spawn until you actually complete the first section after you cross over the bridge and then get back in. So, yeah. If you come out here, you can run around and explore a little bit, but it does nothing with the speedrun. It's just cool and fun. You can easily get back in just doing that. Another thing you're gonna have to memorize and get down really hard is slide double jumps. They are kind of wildly inconsistent, but you never know. So basically, it consists of a slide, a jump, and then sometimes they'll let you do a double jump. I'm pretty sure the double jump works when you slide off of it. So like if you slide off of ledge, jump, and then jump again. Sometimes. I don't know. It's stupid. I don't necessarily understand how it fully works. It just does. So, yeah. I don't think I can get back into there, so we'll just start over again. So, yeah. You can jump out of bounds and have all that fun shit happen. But, yeah. So we head back in. For 1-1, you're going to want to do the most basic of things. You just kind of want to continue on with the stage as it normally is until you get to that section that we were in earlier. But the thing that's different there is that there's actually enemies that spawn. So we're just going to painfully sit here and wait for Coach to shut the fuck up and spawn the button. And, yeah. You can get over here if you do a well-timed double slide jump. I have gone over the barrier like once or twice, but I don't think it did anything necessarily. So yeah, you just kind of have to wait for this fucking dingus to let us shoot the button. From there, this is where using these button segments is usually where I like to recommend either something like a full auto blaster or a single shot blaster, because hitting these shots with a burst is not very fun. So you just kind of want to go around hitting the buttons. I recommend having high sensitivity if you're used to FPS games, because it's just nice. From here, you can just like skip all the way over to where you need to be. You're gonna see this Crabman, and main friend throughout this run is going to be Melee, since it does the most damage and it's faster than just shooting them. These crabs will die in one hit to Melee, so you just kind of want to go around smacking them. You can also use your shield, but it's kind of useless unless you're like really in a pinch and need to like be safe. So you're gonna take all them down. You're gonna shoot that button, then come around here, just doing everything normally for now. Go up, hit these buttons up here. Another thing about this game that you're going to have to get used to is its insane amounts of lag. This game has a problem with spawning too many enemies in a general area and making the game lag like hell, which you'll see very apparent in some boss fights where you just like aren't able to move for like a good solid 2 seconds because of the frame rate being shit. But yeah, go through, hit those buttons now. This is where we get to the end of the stage. So we're going to want to jump on this bounce pad. And we're going to want to get double jump and get up there, because if we come over here and look, that dragon is actually where at the end of the stage is. So if we just do a jump and get up here, they did not put a barrier over here on this roof, so you can kind of just do a double jump over here and then jump onto the dragon, and that is the first stage. Really simple and easy. And that basically sets you up for the rest of the game. So, yeah. 1-2 coming next.